My darlings, hi and welcome to this reading where we're going to be taking a look at your next relationship. When it's going to happen, who it's going to be with, what sort of relationship dynamic it's going to be like, and anything else that you need to know about your next romantic endeavor. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at today's options. See which one you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it. And let's go ahead and get started. My amazing option number 1. Hi and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy as I'm shuffling the cards. Say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of this reading. So first I want to take a look a little bit at the time frame when your next relationship is happening. And then we'll find out with whom. But for now, we're taking a look at the timing. And the timing is very straightforward in this particular reading for you, my lovely option number 1, in 3 months. This reading is timeless, so whenever you're watching it, in 3 months, you guys are in a new relationship. Or maybe not a new one. Let's go ahead and find out. Because now I want to see who it's going to be with, yeah? Who's the lucky girl or the lucky boy? Show us what we can find out about your next relationship, who it's happening with. The Magician, interesting. Somebody with a lot of confidence. See, the Magician is somebody who knows, especially when it comes up, right? They know that they're good at something. Sometimes they can be a little bit cocky, yeah? So I'm hearing that energy, I'm not cocky, I'm confident. But let's be honest, sometimes this person is a little bit cocky. And that's cool. It's cocky in a good way. But this person, they are not a wallflower. There's somebody who's seen, there's somebody who's noticed, for sure. They have, for some of you, I'm hearing larger than life personality. Like, somebody who might be too much for some people. But they're not in that energy all the time. Also, I'm saying that this person is very talented, guys. Like a lot of people come to this person for advice, for guidance, or they just come for a dose of some optimism. I like it. All right, so 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify this. Six of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. So what I'm seeing for some of you guys, you're meeting this person when you're doing some sort of training or some sort of, when you're doing something like for work or to get money, like this is what's coming through. It could be like meeting them at a meeting. Now, I must say, I'm saying that meeting them, at the meeting, some of you already met them. Like literally the cards just fell out. Give me a second, I need to pick them back up. Because this is what you're going to be doing with this person. You're going to be picking up from where you left off. And I'm back. Whee! Alright, so I'm going to tell you this, guys. Strong Taurus energy is coming through. So the next, if you already know this person and you feel like that sounds like such and such, you're going to be getting into more of a relationship, more of a connection with this person within the next 3 months. If you guys are listening to this and you're like, I have no idea who you're talking about, this person's coming into your life within the next 3 months. Anyways, what I'm seeing is a very business-like scenario. It's very professional, and it could even be that this person is maybe a boss of some sort, or they have a higher position, but they're a lot of fun. For some reason, they're telling me like this is somebody who doesn't give up and somebody who never really goes into this energy of like being really, really low. They're kind of just like lingering there in between, optimistic and maybe overly optimistic sometimes. Because I'm hearing like, and I'm seeing, somebody, like you see people and they're like, you're just like, oh my God, their battery is like fully charged. Like their internal battery is fully charged. They have a lot to give, especially with the magician. And they might even surprise you. Okay, I'm getting really kinky, like energy over here. So I'm going to say first they're going to surprise you when it comes to business, and then they're going to surprise you when it comes to all of the other aspects. And trust me, you're going to be surprised. And this is how as far as I'm going to go, because I know I have like a lot of younger people watching me. But if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Thank me later. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what else we can find out about this particular person with whom you're going to have your next relationship with. They might have inherited a lot of money, or they're about to inherit a lot of money, or they're about to inherit some sort of company. This is interesting because they're saying that this person might be like the son or the cousin or the brother of like the owner of the company. It's something along those lines. But you see, it's this energy where they're not really too interested in that, even if they don't kind of reject it outright. This person that you're going to date next, it's somebody who wants to kind of build their own sort of thing, maybe their own empire, maybe they have their own vision. Because I don't see this person being a follower whatsoever. I don't see this person liking following the rules or something like this. For some of you, this person might have a really fast car, might be into bikes, might be into a little bit of a daredevil energy is actually coming through for you, my love option number one. Yeah, this person might be into, I don't know, like fast motorcycles, might be into jumping with, bungee jumping, maybe parachutes. Maybe like this person even wanted to be a pilot at some point. They like all of those like air shows and things like this. But either way, even if it's a female, I'm actually seeing a lot of masculine energy, but a very nice masculine energy. It's not overwhelming. It's not, I want to say damaging. It's not damaging. And I know for a lot of you, it's important that the energy of your partner is not damaging. I want to give you a big hug because honestly, my heart just dropped. And I understand how important it is for you. And the cards are just kind of reassuring you that no, this person is cool. So even though this is a general reading, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find out maybe a little bit about their physical appearance. A little bit, guys. Yeah. Physical appearance, show me. Interesting. I'm getting somebody who's very, very attractive. But again, if we're talking about a man, it's interesting because they're giving me a lot of feminine energy. So for some of you guys, I'm seeing a man, but he's very... No, like feminine is not the right word. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But you have very male character traits, and then you have males, and they have like this, they're slightly feminine, but they're still masculine in their aspect. Because I don't want you to think that, you're getting a very like feminine man. No. Although for some of you, yeah, if we're talking about the same gender relationship, this person could be very feminine. But it's more about the looks. It's more about attractiveness. It's not the rugged looks. No, I want to say it kind of feels polished. So it feels like this person takes care of themselves, not to the extreme, but... And it's weird because, again, I said it's a general reading, guys. It's very difficult to kind of put it all into one. Because if we're talking about a woman over here, if you're looking for a lady, My gosh, she's extremely feminine, like honestly, like your idea of femininity, the energy, the looks, the voice, maybe the hair. They're saying it's your idea of femininity because the Empress is here, the Queen of Cups is here, the Queen of Swords over here. So it's like a beautiful, beautiful combination. Either way, for you, option number one, what I'm getting is your person is somebody who is like a chameleon. They don't just have the one look. So they look very differently, like in a suit or something formal. They look very differently when they're going out. And then when they're out, like doing sports or they're just kind of like casual, it's a completely different person as well. Do you see what I'm saying? This usually comes through again with women. You know that they're very good when it comes to makeup. They can literally change the shape of their nose, the shape of their lips, the color of the hair. You know what I mean? Like they can literally shapeshift. Now, for some of you, the reason why all of this is coming through is for some of you, you might be dating a makeup artist, guys. Yeah. Or somebody who has something to do with fashion and design, because the shape-shifting energy is crazy. It's amazing. It's wow. Some of you I'm seeing like a CGI artist and universe download the right information into my mind. I can't remember the word. Basically somebody who does makeup for movies and things, makeup artist. Anyways, this is what I see for you. Now, let me see what else comes through, and then we'll jump straight into the relationship dynamic that the two of you are going to have. Is this relationship going to last, or is it just something for the books? All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Anything else I can find out about your future partner, your next partner? Well, they're saying strong Gemini energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well is coming through. Strong boundaries, but now they're kind of saying, okay, let's talk about the relationship dynamic. They're like, enough about me, let's talk about the relationship dynamic. But if I were to add something over here, guys, a lot of cards are coming through for people with darker hair. So I'm not seeing a lot of blondes, I'm not seeing a lot of redheads, I'm seeing a lot of dark hair. I'm seeing salt and pepper hair, okay, depending on how old you are. But again, they keep on talking about the changes. So maybe this person that you're about to date, they tend to change the length of their hair. They try out different hairstyles, men and women. But they look very attractive. With the combination that came through earlier, the moon, the Queen of Cups, the Empress, very attractive. This is a seductive energy. This is... now, when we're talking about the relationship dynamic, this is interesting because they're telling me that when it comes to a relationship with you, this person is going to change their mind about relationships overall. Because let's be honest, the card of Lovers is a good card. It's a very, very good card. It's a card that indicates choosing and being chosen, first and foremost. So it's not going to be one-sided. Nobody's going to run after anybody. This is going to be a very mutual interest. So this is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And when we're talking about the Lovers, this has the energy of the heart connection. So what I am seeing so far is that this is going to be a very mutual thing. And the way that this person that you're going to date sees relationships is going to change. You are going to be like the teacher in a way, yeah, when it comes to their affairs of the heart. Because you are coming into their life to give them a very important lesson about love, and it's very positive. About trust, about loyalty, and about not giving a flying monkey, about whoever rejected them in the past. They in turn are going to teach you something too, but for whatever reason, they're saying for now, it's important for you to know that you are going to be the one who brings something very, very important to this person. Okay, let's see more about this relationship dynamic and where it's going to lead or where it could lead. By the way, I'm hearing the name D, like the name that begins with D, so it could be Daniel, it could be Dan. Danielle is coming through very strongly. Michael is coming through. G, so I don't know, this could be Josh, this could be Jessica, this could be Jai, this could be, I'm hearing Raj for some of you. D, so this could be, again, a D, I said D, so it could be Dmitry, this could be all of those things. Anyways, I don't know why it came through. Yeah, this is again, they're saying opening up. Also, they're giving me the door, so I'm going to say that you're going to at least consider living together. So living together means, guys, already it's going to last longer than a couple of months because it kind of feels like with you, option number one, you're not somebody who's going to just jump into something without finding out about the person a little bit more. But you're definitely going to feel, okay, this is your future spouse. I think we can end your reading here. All right, let me just double check. Before you get all excited. The reason why this is coming through, and this is the reason why I'm happy, and I just want to confirm it. Yeah, okay. Option number one. You could have told me straight away that we're doing your future spouse reading. You could have told me straight away. Soul connection, commitment, opening up. Okay, well, this is your future spouse. I just literally did your future spouse reading. You're meeting them in 3 months. You might already know them for some of you. But this is a beautiful, beautiful connection. And they're telling me that you might have dreamt about this person as well. All right, looks like the cards saved the best for last, for the last part of the reading. Anyways, guys, if you want to make sure about your future spouse, about your connection, you can always do it through a private reading. All you have to do is give me a little wave by email. The email's in the description box below, and I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices, the questions that those readings answer, so on and so forth. We can create a custom reading for you. And of course, do check my Patreon page out. Over 180, over 190 actually now. Exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. All right, guys, take care now. Bye. My amazing option number 2. Ooh, it almost showed you 3. No, 2. Alright, guys, maybe you were drawn to option number 3 as well. Anyways, my darlings, get comfy as I'm shuffling the cards and learning to hold up 2 using my fingers rather than 3. Help to connect to the energies of the reading. So I want to begin your reading by finding out when. One of the biggest questions in tarot readings, when am I meeting the person? Yeah. So your next relationship is, oh my God, okay, hold up. This is interesting. Huh. So, guys, some of you are born in June. For some of you, the person who you're going to date next is born in June. There's something important that will happen at the end of this month. And this is going to be the universe interfering. Fret not, because good things are happening. Now lean in a little closer, I'm going to tell you a secret. At the end of this month, some sort of plan is going to change. Because what they're showing me is the wheels being set in motion. So something that might piss you off or disappoint you or just make you go like, oh, at the end of this month, that has to do with your plans, is actually a very important thing for you. Not only to meet somebody, but for you personally. And I'm going to do, just out of interest, I want to see why. Why is it so important? Even here at the bottom of the deck, you see we have the strategy card. They're saying the strategy is going to change. But I want to see why. It's to protect you, first and foremost. So they're saying that something would have happened to you that would be out of your control and that you would need some time to recover from. It's not necessarily something extra negative or whatever, but it's something that you don't need. It isn't part of your plan. It isn't part of the process. So they're saying, whatever changes are going to be happening, at the end of this month that might piss you off. They're saying it's for your greatest good. So, anyways, back to your relationship reading. They're giving me the woman holding a heart. So, this came through as a question of why it's important. And another thing that's coming through, sorry guys, too much information, I need to process it. So first and foremost, it's going to do wonders when it comes to your anxiety about money. See, they're giving me the anxiety and the money card, the abundance card, the cornucopia. So there might be some changes that you need to allow to happen in order for abundance to come into your life, not only in relationships, but in money as well, in career as well. So they're saying, at the end of this month, you'll be prompted to take a different path. But the person that you're actually going to meet, your next relationship, this is happening in June. And this is going to be as a result of things changing. Oh my God, that was so complicated. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at who you guys are going to date next. Who is this person? And why did everything have to change for you to meet them? Let me take a look at what I can see. So this is going to begin as a romance. So this is not a friend. This is not somebody who is not going to be sure about their feelings. Chemistry straight away with this person. Now, funny enough, actually here I'm seeing give me a second, guys. This person is going to be a little bit older than you are. This person is coming through with the Emperor energy and the Nine of Cups. Most likely this person works for themselves, or they have a very higher up position and something on the side, some sort of business on the side, some sort of investment. What I'm seeing is this person is very wealthy, very wealthy. So very well off, very wealthy. And if you are over the age of 30 watching this, most likely the person that you're going to date next has been divorced already. Yeah. I'm not seeing any children. I'm not seeing a lot of interference from the ex or anything like that. But this person, they have been there and they have done that. Yeah, they're very experienced when it comes to relationships. They have built something stable. They have built something up. Now, the thing that I'm saying for you, my lovely option number 2, this person is big. Now, I'm talking about, first, let me talk about men. The man over here, if you're looking for a man, if you're interested in a man, broad shoulders, quite tall, guys. Now, this could be literally for whatever reason here, I'm getting, somebody who's like a meter, like 1.90 m, could be even a little bit higher than that. Yeah. Very tall, very I want to say bulky. So, but this is more about muscles. This is more like maybe a dad bod sort of thing. But I'm not seeing anybody who has a lot of excess weight. That's not about that. But it kind of gives off this Papa Bear energy. It's sweet, it's nice, it can be intimidating for some. This person, I do feel like they either lift weights or they have maybe an athletic past. Like maybe they played rugby, they played American football, maybe they did boxing, they did MMA. If we're talking about women, this is a little bit different. When we're talking about women, we're talking about a nice body, but it's very juicy, it's very voluptuous, yeah. So definitely not a skinny girl over here. Here we're talking about a fuller figured goddess, yeah. And very smart. And this person is very, very smart. Now, another thing that's coming through when we're talking about the physical appearance of this particular person might have some scars. Scars, lines, maybe because there was a drastic weight loss, some stretch marks, but I don't see this being a problem. because internally and externally this person is very attractive, very good looking. Internally, this is somebody with a very big and kind heart. Very big and kind heart. A lot of people took advantage of this person, but they built a nice, strong boundaries. But some people are very intimidated because, when somebody looks like they're very serious and when they're in thoughts and you're like, oh my God, should I even approach this person? And then when they smile, when they see somebody that they like or they see something funny, their smile just lights up the world and completely changes this person's personality. And you're like, okay, this is somebody who's nice and who's approachable. But yeah, very wealthy, definitely takes care of themselves. So, this could be we could even be talking about veneers, we could be talking about hair transplants for some of you. But somebody who looks good and they invested money, they invested effort into looking good. Yeah. So for women, this could be, plastic surgery, but everything looks nice and organic. So it's not like, something that makes you think, oh my God, it's like Frankenstein's bride assembled. No, it's not like that. It looks nice, it looks organic, it looks pretty. Yeah? And you wouldn't even be able to say that something is done. I mean, you would have your suspicions. You'd be like, oh, okay. All right, let me go ahead and find out more about this person. How are you going to meet? Let me see. I think I forgot to ask, didn't I? How are you going to meet? This is very sweet. Okay, so for some of you guys, what I'm seeing is like you get lost. Literally, oh, bless you. My option number 2, you get lost. And even if you're somebody who never gets lost and you're like, I have my Google Maps, I have my whatever, I'm never lost, Blush Lily, I'm super aware, I know where I'm going. No, my darling, you're getting lost. The phone dies or whatever, there's no signal, you're getting lost. And you may be getting lost on your way to the gym, or you're getting lost on your way to like an important meeting. This could be a doctor's appointment or something like this. And the reason why you're getting lost is because like the route that you were going to take is no longer there. It's either that it's closed. That's why you have like after taking a different path. Yeah, like literally they're saying like the road is going to be closed. Roadworks, I don't know, a car accident, whatever, traffic jam, it doesn't matter. And this could be happening like literally when you're in a rush, when you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't be dealing with that now, I need to be there. I was waiting for that appointment for so long. And this is how you meet your future partner. And it feels like it's happening. It's not happening during the day. It could be evening time or close to it, because they're saying, and maybe at the time of full moon actually as well. Yeah, when everybody's a little bit extra sensitive. And what is going to happen is that you guys, they're showing me communication. This person is going to help you. This person is going to help you. And maybe that's why I was kind of talking about their looks. Like you would be thinking, oh my God, should I approach them? But then you kind of lock eyes and they kind of give you a little smile. When somebody is giving you that little bit of a green flag that you can approach them, that they're safe, that you can talk to them, sort of thing. This is what I see happening for you, my lovely option number 2. So you're going to approach them and you'll be like, oh my God, could you like tell me where I can get to there and there and there and there. Yeah, and they'll be happy to help you and because they kind of have this, they're going to be in a good mood. And because obviously they're going to like you. They're just going to come up with something along the lines of, why don't you write down my number so that if you get lost, if you need a little bit of help, I'll be there for you sort of thing. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But the impression is already made. And then you start communicating over here. And it's a lot of sweetness, a lot of sweetness. Now then. Let's talk about the relationship dynamic. Is this person somebody who is coming in for a long time, or is it just another chapter in your book of love? Let me see. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you. Wow, okay. Well, this is interesting. My lovely option number 2. So this it's going to be based on respect. It's going to be this relationship is going to be based on sexual compatibility, because you will find each other irresistible. Let that sink in. Irresistible to the point where you'll be like, I didn't know I had so much sex drive within me. I didn't know I could be that flirty. I didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? This person, they're not only going to be, I want to say fascinating to your eyes, but also fascinating to your mind. Yeah, this is an intellectual connection that has a lot of respect to it. And see, this is going to be a little bit tricky for you. Especially if you're somebody who likes to control things. I'm going to be completely honest with you. My amazing option number 2, this person, this relationship is going to teach you how to release control. Because you're going to get quite close with this person. You're going to meet their family. This is a soul connection. You're meeting their family. There's a lot of hope for the future. But this person, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to get very close to them. And then at one point or another, it's going to scare you. It's going to scare you. Because the emotions are going to overtake the radical mind a little bit. And you'll be like, oof, I feel like I need to know about this person. You know what I mean? And again, if it doesn't apply to you, skip this part. But for those of you who need to hear it, and I know a lot of us who do need to hear it, when we get scared, when things are going a little bit too great, too well, we tend to want to control the other person so that we don't lose it. Now, this person is going to, in this relationship, is going to teach you how to let go of that control. So especially my lovely, what's the attachment style? Can't remember the word now, guys. But basically when you tend to get too attached to the person and it pisses you off. And then you get angry because you're like, I think I'm too much in love with this person. And it can get scary sometimes, but it's a very good lesson for you over here. But I'm going to tell you this, guys. It does feel like it's a long-term connection, and it does feel like you might end up having a child with this person. So I might say, for some of you, I know some of you don't even want to get married anymore. You're kind of watching this just for the sake of watching this. So they're saying that you might end up having a family with this person. For some of you, this is your future spouse. For others of you, it's just going to be your partner, maybe without the official title. But it's not because they don't want to do it. Maybe it's because you won't be ready at some point or another. But they are somebody who is reliable, and they're somebody who's very, very special. They will see right through you. But I'm going to tell you this, guys, it's going to be an interesting relationship, a very interesting relationship. You will rediscover yourself through this relationship. But it's going to be fun. All right, my lovely option number 2. That's what I see for you, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed this reading and that resonated. If you do want a particular reading, a personal reading based on your information, based on what it is that you particularly need to know, all you have to do is send me an email. The email is in the description box below this reading. And of course, to check my Patreon page out, the link to Patreon is in the same place below this reading. Alright guys, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye. My amazing option number 3. Hi and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. Take a deep centering breath in. I want to tell you, for whatever reason, maybe you had a hard day, long day. Anyways, as I'm shuffling the cards, feel free to say your name out loud in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. My lovely option number 3. Did you know that you can be very seductive when you want to? Very seductive. Okay. Now let's talk about the lucky person who will get to witness your seductiveness firsthand. All right, I want to begin your reading with when. When is the new relationship happening? When? And then we'll take a look with whom, and then we'll find out what sort of relationship it's going to be. Is it just going to be a romance? Are you meeting your future spouse? Is it a repeat of some sort of story? Let's go ahead and take a look at the timing first. Okay. So this is interesting that I was saying a repeat of some sort of story, because they're saying when you turn around. When you turn around. I don't know if you have something to do with construction, or if the person in question has something to do with construction, something that has to do with the building society, maybe a bank of some sort. But they're telling me a repeat of some story. Something is going to come back around, and it's going to be happening round about autumn. Round about autumn. Now this is, it's almost like it's something they're saying that's hidden. Option number 3, what I'm saying for you, my darlings, is that you're either in a kind of a weird situationship right now, where you're not together with somebody fully and completely. Maybe that person is with somebody else, or you are with somebody else, or that person is your ex, but it feels like unfinished business. But what I'm seeing for you, for the majority of you, it's somebody that you have already met. Somebody that you already know. Somebody whom you have an unfinished history with, an unfinished business. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe it was... Because I'm hearing and I'm sensing a lot of regret for you, my lovely option number 3. There's no other way to put it. So it's either you or the other person is regretting something, a difficult situation, but that new relationship, that energy of a new relationship begins in autumn. Now, some of you guys could be Virgos. The other person could be Virgo as well. A lot of you might have been born in September, October, November, or this could be the other person. There's a strong letter A, U, C, W, and T that are coming through. So this could be your initials, this could be their initials. And letter S, if I haven't mentioned it already. There's something about, again, a lot of things that are coming through with the letter S. So I'm hearing seductive, I'm hearing sophisticated, I'm hearing sexy, I'm hearing sensational. Yeah, so for some of you, my darlings, you could be somebody who's also in the public eye. But that energy of construction, this could also be a hint where maybe somebody had to leave to build something, maybe for work. But there's something about construction that's coming through, some sort of investment. Okay, so let's take a closer look at that person. Because my darlings, for you, it feels like a repeat of some story. For some of you, you're like, okay, I know exactly who you're talking about. For others of you, you're like unpacking the files in your head. All right, so like this zip archive, let me see who it could be. All right, so I'm going to give you as much information as possible about the person whom you guys are going to go in a relationship next. And then towards the end of the reading, we're going to find out, this relationship is going to last, or if it's going to be the closure maybe that you need to get. Okay, so this person, Scorpio energy, straight away, the energy of death, the energy again of maybe somebody who's going through a lot of transformation, who maybe is somebody who likes to wear black a lot, darker colors. It feels like, for whatever reason, they're telling me something about the eyes. So they might have very deep, that's there when you can't look away and you're like, oof. But I do get, again, this energy of seduction, and I'll see if the devil comes through. The energy of kind of not being able to be completely free. Okay. The energy of the Three of Swords. Someone broke someone's heart. And this person is missing, you guys. This person might not be in the best of places right now. But this person feels a connection. And again, for some of you, I'm reading about an ex or somebody whose heart is aching because they can't make things simpler. This is what's coming through for whatever reason. They're like, I wish things that would be much simpler than they are at this particular moment. But right now, there's some sort of complication over here. Now, this is quite interesting because you're either keeping this person as a friend, you kind of maybe friend zoned them, or you got friend zoned by them. But there's an emotional connection, and this person is somebody who feels very deeply. For some of you, I'm hearing that this person might be very influenced by somebody who's in a narcissistic relationship, somebody who's narcissistic tendencies. This person is more of an empath, even if they don't like people knowing this about them, but they are able to feel very, very deeply. And sometimes they will consciously shut down in order not to experience rejection or not to experience pain. They're also somebody who doesn't like hurting other people at all. So sometimes they will stay with somebody out of sense of guilt, out of not wanting to hurt anybody, and also on the shadow aspect of this person, because they don't want to be the bad guy. Could be male or female. Yeah. Okay. You might be in no contact with this person right now, or there's less contact. It kind of feels like there's a lot of tension, but at the same time, there is this energy of attraction. Letter K is coming through again. Interesting. Letter K. They keep trying to give me hints. There's something about color red also that's coming through. So this person might have a red car. If we're talking about a woman, she might have red nails, red lipstick, maybe somebody they're showing you with a ring that has a red diamond, a ruby, maybe. This person might have had some sort of operation, like a serious operation. Might have trouble sleeping at night. Strong connection to the gym that's coming through over here. Somebody who might be recovering, rebuilding their strength, their physical strength. Might have something to do with nutrition as well. Yeah, like lifting weights over here. I want to say very talented. The energy of the magician, very talented. And also, funny enough, very family-oriented. But it's kind of like, keep on hearing like they feel like they made a mistake, and maybe there are, again, like I said, in your situationship, there are other people involved, maybe family members are involved, maybe the way that his or her family sees her is also important, and that also might be influencing that whole situation. Because for your beloved option number 3, I honestly see a lot of confusion, a lot of chaotic energy, a lot of things just kind of all over the place. But you can't, how do I say it? You can't finish this. And they can't finish this either. Show me more about this person, and then we'll take a look at the relationship dynamic, and I want to see what's going to be happening. When we're talking about autumn. This person, again, they're saying they might be living with somebody, they might have children with somebody. And for some of you, this might be your colleague or somebody you met while traveling. When it comes to doing something that has to do with business, something that has to do with money. So it's not traveling, like just for a holiday. Although for some of you it could be, this is a general reading. So, but for the majority of you, it does kind of feel like, you initially met. But this person, they're also struggling when it comes to career right now. Just overall, for them, it kind of feels like things aren't really working out. Things aren't really working out. And again, something about eyes and eyebrows. Like, they're like long lashes, the eyes that you just kind of, you can't stop looking away. The smile, the tone of the voice. But people are involved over here. They keep on saying people are involved over here. Other people are involved. Okay. Letter E is coming through. I'm going to be honest with you right now, guys, as I'm doing this reading, it's this energy and this desire to switch off. Like they want to reboot their life, reboot their relationships. It's a difficult energy. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a difficult, heavy energy because they don't know what the hell to do. So they just want to go into this energy of the Fool, where they're like, I just want to reboot. I just want to reboot. I just want to know what the hell I'm doing. I want to recover. So they might be physically and mentally recovering right now because it just got too much for them. Anyways, in autumn, like I said, yeah, look at the energy of the regret at the bottom of the deck. I was talking about that energy of regret, wasn't I? A lot of regret that's coming through. So it could be, that they messed up. But it's a weird energy because it's like they want to talk, but at the same time they don't want to talk. It's that mental exhaustion that's literally coming through when I'm talking about the reading. Anyways, let's push through. I want to see, like, what is this relationship going to be? Like, autumn, show me. Is it reconciliation? Okay, so there's a lot of maturity that's happening over here. A lot of maturing coming from the person's side, but also from your side, guys, like seeing things from a slightly different perspective, being more realistic about the relationship. Forgiveness. Passion. So a lot of makeup sex that's happening over here, guys. But what I'm saying is, yeah, you're able to forgive one another. You're able to work through things. You're able to reignite that spark. You're able, like I said, from a mature standpoint, you'll be seeing like your relationship as a situation differently. Very differently. But you forgive one another. And it becomes something more committed. It becomes something more stable. It becomes something that both of you agree upon. Family. And I want to say that, yeah, this is going to be a long-term relationship over here because you're going to be healing one another and healing relationship patterns that have to do with your family. But this one is not easy. It might begin as a friendship, guys. Because I'm seeing you entering a relationship in August. But before that, there might be this energy of seeing how it works if you're just kind of friends. But you're not going to be able to be friends. Because there's this energy of flirting, there's this energy of chemistry, the energy of passion. And like I said, a lot of healing that's coming through. So the relationship dynamic between the two of you is going to change. It's going to change drastically. And you are going to be more open and less afraid of creating boundaries and doing whatever it is that you need to do in order to be happy in a relationship. And so will the other person. But you know them. And like I said, this is a general reading. So I know for some of you, when you hear about your ex, you're like, blush, Lily, I don't want to see this person. I don't want to know this person. But let's be honest, guys, that there's a lot of people where the story with their ex, it wasn't the end. It was just put on pause. Yeah, it was just a commercial break. And the story with this particular person, for you, my lovely option number 3, it's going to keep on going. Now, I'm going to tell you this. It could be that for some of you, you felt like their family wouldn't accept you, or your family wouldn't accept them. There's this energy where they're going to get over it. At the end of the day, this is your life. And they're going to deal with it. Because at the end of the day, you have a very nice opportunity to create something very balanced with this person. Also, no more lying. This is what I keep hearing. So if the person messed up and they lied and they had whatever they had, the card is suggesting that they can change. If you can forgive them, he can change. But again, the decision is always up to you. This is only a possible scenario that they're saying. And if you're not ready, you're not ready. But it has a lot of potential, this one. Because again, they're giving me the energy of soul connection. None of us are perfect. None of us are saints. It's important to remember that. Okay, my darlings. That's what I see for you, my amazing option number 3. Let me know if the reading resonated. If you're up for a personal one that's tailored specifically to your situation, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading, and I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices, the types of questions that those readings answer, so on and so forth. And, of course, don't forget to check my Patreon page out. Over 190 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. Alright, guys, take care now. Bye.